Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's spirit card reading is one of the most sought after reading questions. It's what makes you attractive, or it's what's attractive about you, what's beautiful about you, what's charming, what do we like overall. And this is mostly for people out there. Okay, so what's attractive about you? Okay, so what's your charms? It could be physical, as it could be internal. It could be things that I might say that which would not perhaps agree with, but perhaps it is there, you just don't see it, or people don't emphasize it, or the circle of people you're hanging with, or the type of people you're hanging with don't really encourage that kind of beauty element. Okay, so it could be consciously done, as if like the group is collectively doing it willingly, and you're kind of being more like a follower of the trend kind of thing, or you're more the type, it's like the group environment is not knowing, it's their style and it's your style, and this is the style you guys are thinking you belong to. Okay, perhaps, but you could change it if you want, if you're fluid with style changing kind of thing. Okay, so I don't know where I went with in that. It's just that for some of you, it's perhaps wake up to the fact that you can definitely change what's beautiful about you, or it's just the trend elements. If you kind of look fashion, it changed a lot. Okay, like before you needed to be more masculine, you need to be more feminine, you need to be more slim, you need to be lean, you need to be like an anorexic model or something. And then with time we became more like aware of all the different body types, and encouraging that kind of concept. Okay, so it could be a trend element, it doesn't need to be. Okay, I want this to be very authentic, but then again, I know that there's so much out there, so I don't know how to kind of express it, or if I express it and you don't understand it, or it's like it's a misunderstanding concept, I will try to kind of be more simple-minded perhaps. Okay, I really don't know what I'm gonna get. Okay, so I could say certain good things as I could say bad things. It happened. Okay, so this is my second attempt to third attempt actually, to kind of create what's attractive about you. Okay, I don't want to boast you, I don't want to give you ego boosting, and I don't want to praise people just like that without really knowing them. You know yourself better, but then again, you will kind of, it's like I have no control over who I'm reading to, and what I say to them, and how I say it, and how people take it. Okay, it could be good things as it could be bad things. Okay, it's definitely you're expecting good stuff about what I'm gonna say, but then again, I'm a person with limitations, and limitless as I could be boundless as I could be with boundaries. Okay, so we'll see what vibe you will make me go to, or the tarot will make me go to. Okay, so be it I'm saying you or the tarot, it's more the vibe I will be doing when I'm gonna face you. Okay, so technically when I'm gonna be reading this, I could be me, okay, Diva, saying what's attractive about you, or Diva could also not be Diva and say what people in general find attractive about you. It might not mean that Diva finds this attractive about you, but it could be what you wish to kind of know. Okay, so I find everyone beautiful in their own way. Okay, everyone has an ugly side to them as they have a beautiful side to them. I don't like to just go one way, but here we're gonna try going one way, as if like boost your ego, or like give you that genuine compliment. Perhaps it could be genuine, as it could be like me simply kind of just saying what I'm kind of tapping into. Okay, so it could definitely be meaningful, as it doesn't need to be. You will tap into it yourself. But when I'm saying meaningful or not, how I can say this, it could be that I could be whoever we are, okay, the circle or the people that is kind of looking at you. Okay, so if you have different energies around different people, your boyfriend, for example, or your family environment, for example, or your like friends environment, your high school environment, university environment, work environment, see you differently perhaps, it could be that way also. Okay, so you could choose several piles if you're drawn to several piles, but you just center yourself and take what I say with a certain grain of salt, but then again, just take what you believe is what you believe you embody. Okay, it could be something that you don't really embody, it's just your persona that you're trying to control. Could be several ways. Like, I could have a very private life, but then again, I have a certain way I express myself towards people. It could be ascendant, or whatever you call them, descendant vibes and all. I'm not really into astrology. I will not promote those things here right now. If you want more profound ways, or if you kind of know about those things, you can definitely kind of comment and say what your astrologies are, placements are, etc. But then again, just kind of focus on taking what resonates and have a good day today. Okay, it's a full moon day. We have 2 other days for full moon, so, and it's a precious time to kind of manifest or kind of come into a completion. So just you know, if you want to change certain stuff about yourself, change it. If you don't want to, stay the way you are beautiful no matter how you see yourself, no matter what I'm gonna say today. Okay, you're a spirit like mine, you're a person like me. Okay, you could be different than me, and I appreciate that, and I'm very grateful that you're different than me, because I can't live with people that are very similar to me. It would be insane. Okay, so it's really not important what I'm saying. Okay, so just kind of take which, like, choose a pile. Okay, so like look at which one is kind of attracting you the most. Okay, so you have Dancing in the Dark Tarot Pile 1. Pile 2 is the Golden Universal Tarot Pile 2. The Rider Deck Tarot Pile 3. I don't know. I always take these 2 together. Even this one comes with this sometimes. You have the Crow Tarot Pile 4 and Marielle Tarot Pile 5. Okay, so choose with your intuition, and I'll see you in the boxes. I said, like, in the, you know, like, just switch, go to your timestamp. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this is more spirit animals. So this is the vibe you give us off. Okay, so it could be tiger, as it could be, like, I don't know, llama. I don't have llama. They should add llama here. But, you know, the camel could kind of be / llama. So, bear with me a bit. I'm just going to shuffle. Okay. What's beautiful, attractive, charming about it? Okay, so you can go there. The spirit animal, and what could be irresistible about you, or something interesting about you. Okay, it could be something negative. Okay, as it could be something very, like, negative. I will turn it into something beautiful, because I'm gonna do alchemy here a bit. Okay, because some people might not know the value you have, and some people see the value. It's just that you're not with the right people, perhaps. Okay, so this one, it could be the audience was kind of like, I'm not gonna say judging a specific flow, but then again, we're gonna try saying in general. Okay, majority of people, how they see you. Okay, but if it's something more negatively looked at, or it's not focused, because, okay, why I'm saying this is because perhaps I might give you certain things that you might, the audience or whoever you're here for, might not see in general. Okay, I'm the one reading for you. I have a very analytical mind sometimes, and sometimes I can go very, like, pour inside. Okay, because tarot sometimes give me that flow. It's like I go so much inside that it's like I don't want to go there. And I don't want to trigger anyone whatsoever. And this is definitely a reading that kind of needs to make you feel good. It doesn't need to make you feel good technically, but that's something, it's more like how can I praise you, or how can I compliment you, or what's good about you overall, what's good, what's beautiful about me. You want to know that, right? So what's people's opinion about me? But then again, regardless of what their opinion is, you have to remember that the society or the group or the environment or the culture has certain boundaries, okay? So if you're getting outside of that boundary element, you will see that perhaps this things that I'm saying in a more negative light becomes very positive in an environment where it's very, very open, or it's very multicultural, as it doesn't need to be, okay? So it could be like in one environment, like it could be a big fish in a small pond, as it could be like a small fish in a big ocean, you know? It's kind of that concept also. You have to remember those things. As if like you're in a very universal place, and then you will shine bright when you go in a more, you know, smaller circle, perhaps. Creation of your own community, or perhaps that's what they call soul tribe concept. You know, it's like people that will kind of like find something attractive about you or put you on a pedestal themselves, okay? It's a concept of, you know, perception changing. Yeah, I don't know in what way I can kind of like explain it more, but I'm kind of channeling those things, so I will just kind of stop channeling, because some of you, I know it's a bit like, what are you talking about, you know, but for some of you, you will understand what I'm saying, okay? But just what I'm saying is, don't get triggered by me, don't take what doesn't resonate, okay? Useless data like that, I'm sure I've already manifested that you will not take those. So if ever I'm triggering you guys, please click off, 100% click off, and I'll come on my channel, okay? So I don't want to have that. We're not going to say toxic. It's not toxic. It's just that perhaps you and I don't vibe well, okay? You might want me to do something specific, but I don't do that, okay? And I will not do those things. Perhaps I against those things, or I'm kind of like not comfortable with those things, or I just don't know them, okay? So it could be just don't know, I really don't want to, or I understand your perspective. Even if I don't want to, I understand your perspective, or I haven't experienced it. Look at it that way, okay? So I don't know any better. You know everything better than me. It's your life. It's how you see people seeing you. I wish to give you a different way, or the way, same way that they're kind of like seeing you. You will be the judge of that. But if ever you want to change and you are a bit insecure, this is only for those who are insecure, they know it, then I want you to believe that you are beautiful. The first sign or the first boundary you have to kind of, that one step could be very difficult, but if you do that one step, it's easy to put the other foot in front and walk on that path of finding yourself very beautiful, or seeing the beauty inside of you whenever nobody sees it, okay? So those who are depressed, those who are, you know, self-analytical, perfectionist, okay? There's many ways, okay? But I want you to know that without makeup, you're still beautiful. Try finding the beauty inside of you without that makeup element, without that surgery element. And if you really need that surgery, then definitely look at it with a good light, okay? Going there, you make the decision. There's nothing to feel ashamed about, okay? So whichever decision you took, you have to kind of value that, because that's your decision. Be it was motivated by other people or not. But you cannot blame other people all the time. You have to start blaming yourself. But when you're blaming yourself, don't stay in that energy either. Go more motivational, okay? Leave the guilt consciousness behind, okay? Guilt consciousness doesn't bring you anywhere. Ego boosting doesn't bring you anywhere. Mask wearing all the time, I mean, it could be good. I can't say that's not good, because at the end, I cannot even judge those things. Okay, so you will be the judge of your own character. You will be the judge of other people's character. But at the end, if we're really going spiritual, which is, in my opinion, could be many things. Spirituality could be many things. Spiritual beliefs, etc. But you will know what you want to prioritize in life. Okay, you will decide which belief systems you want to go after. you want to believe, you want to take, you don't want to take. It's up to you. Okay, I really don't care at the end of the day. I'm just fulfilling my karma perhaps here, okay, or creating my own karma. It could be that way too. Or stopping my own karma by, you know, creating these things. Okay, so it could be a good thing, that it could be a bad thing. You'll be the judge of that. Now, if you want to subscribe, you can definitely go ahead. If you want private readings, make sure you're eager to gamble and be very patient with me. I take my time when it comes to readings. I do charge a lot, but then again, I take my time because I need to be in a good vibe. And I want you to know I'm a human being. I'm not certified. I don't consider a psychic myself, okay? I don't have any of those kind of elements. I perhaps might talk about astrology as I might not. I allow myself mistakes, okay? And I can tell you that it might resonate as it might not. But you have to kind of be very, very sure you want private readings from me. Your gut feeling is telling you you need one. You are drawn to it. Then read the description box. There's a term of services there. Once you've made your decision, you want to gamble here with me, definitely write to me. Okay, but if you have expectations, you have kind of like specific attitude, you're kind of coming towards me, I can definitely delete the message. Okay, but then again, I usually go beyond those judgments. Okay, I go beyond those elements. I want to help you out, definitely, but if you're expecting, you're clingy, you want certain things because you want me, you're judging me, or you're kind of like making me feel like a victim, or making me look at you as if you're a victim or you're an abuser, I don't technically seek for these kind of collaboration works. Okay, it might be one of my main blockages, but then again, it's not a blockage for me. It's a foundation. Okay, I only seek people who want to seek me, okay? That way. I learn through you, and I hope to teach you certain stuff. I can give you insight. There's a grounded element to it, but when we're going tarot, you're going to have to let go of certain wall elements, certain ego elements that you're always right or you're always wrong, or certain stuff, okay? So, that's all that I kind of want to say. And I thank you all, everyone who has been on my path. I thank you all, okay? Be it you kind of had a good experience with me or not, I still, like, it's my life fulfillment, perhaps. It's my pathway in some way, in its own way, okay? So that's all. And if you want to like, dislike, comment down below. Go ahead. If ever it's toxic, or it's like you're feeling like I'm kind of like going more downhill, or I'm kind of like triggering you, click off automatic. Don't waste your time unless you know you will not allow yourself to get hurt, or you will not get yourself irritated with me, even if I'm kind of going a specific flow, because I need to sometimes express myself. I just don't seem to have the words that come to mind, or I don't remember. So that's how it goes. I'm not perfect. You'll see it. Okay? And I'm comfortable with that. Okay, guys? But I know that there's perfection and there's imperfection in everyone. Okay? So remember those things, including myself. Okay, so that's done. It's enough talking. It's enough channeling. Talking about myself, basically. So that's it. Now, pile one, welcome to your reading. Whoever chose the Dancing in the Dark tarot, welcome. So let's see what is attractive about you, okay? So what could be very attractive about you, charming, beautiful, etc. Okay, so what's the vibe we kind of tap into? You have the lizard. I like the lizard and a mother, okay? The deer, okay? So you have a more motherly disposition, an attentive woman or man, okay? You have big ears, or you listen, okay? On a physical level, you have big eyelashes, a very beautiful face, okay? It's Bambi kind of vibes. It's gentle, it's pretty, it's gorgeous, okay? You have that element to you. With the lizard, you might have that Lady Gaga vibe a bit, okay? Or that Ina vibe, okay? Like, you know, those very attractive females. Ina has a more slick and, you know, dirtier vibe to her. Lady Gaga has a more like all fashion. It's like, I don't give a shit what it looks like. I will just, you know, shine bright like the star I am kind of vibe, okay? So with the lizard, it could be more outgoing vibes, okay? You have the deer, yeah, it's Lady Gaga vibes, this one, okay? She's, I mean, I don't know, you could be a guy as a girl, okay? You might have a very nice style to you, okay? You wear different colors, you wear a lot of like mustard color, like burgundy colors. In general, it could be a guy who wears like burgundy color like suit from top to bottom, okay? It's sexy like shit. Or you kind of like wear those really sexy Massimo kind of suits, or it's expensive Hugo Boss kind of stuff, okay? Or you kind of wear like colorful shoes, but they're very sexy and sophisticated, okay? Or a female, I'm really channeling like very rich, luxurious looks, okay? It's like those really expensive like blue burgundy Hugo Boss shoes kind of vibes. It's real leather, it's like that brown beige colored shoes. Girls or guys, okay, you have a very different color element, okay? It could be Lady Gaga extreme like that, like extravagance and outgoing, or it's not really that. It's more like we know you're very attractive, you're beauty, you have beauty element, okay? But with the lizard, it's more you're not afraid to kind of wear colorful things that mesh very well with each other, like what are the colors? It's like, you know, you kind of might wear, I wear glasses, okay? This color, like t-shirt with a pink color skirt, or like your suit is either like blue colored, burgundy colored, it could even be like violet, like bluish, indigo colors. You wear really good stuff, okay guys? You have really good style, but it's sophisticated, it's rich, it's luxurious, it looks comfortable, but it's groomed, well-groomed vibes, okay? And you kind of give off this very approachable vibe, but then again, you know how to kind of attract attention. So it's attractive, it attracts attention, but people can approach you because of the colors you wear. That's the thing. You wear a lot of good color dresses. I can never see you in black. Perhaps if you wear black, then you look very sexy, but it's very rare you wear black, okay? For some of you, if you wear a lot of black, I don't tap into that, even though this whole card is black, okay? So whenever you wear black, it could be more like a funeral vibe, something that you're kind of mourning, that kind. But in general, you have this very colorful but natural colors. It's simple colors. It's simple, grounded colors that make people just feel comfortable coming and seeking you. It's like you kind of, it's like a dress code, perhaps a uniform that makes people just kind of like distinguish you from other people, perhaps. Or if you don't have a uniform, it's more a question of this is your style, okay? Want it or not, you can blend in, as you don't need to. Overall, this one, it's not a question of blending in. It's more question of like being approached by people. You have a very warm vibe to you, okay? Like I can come talk to you and I don't feel weird at all, okay? You have a smile, or it's like you have big eyelashes, big eyes, big ears, okay? That listen, that kind. It's like I know I can come and see you. You will listen to me where I am, okay? And it's like the way your eyes look, they're very like, it's like when I feel like if I were to kind of see you, it's like the first things I'll see is the big eyelashes. Your face looks very like clean, well groomed, your hair, your style, your body, I don't know, it's very well groomed vibes, okay? Like I'll check you up, that's what I'll do perhaps, but like there's still respect. That's what we'll see what Yeah, it's a full intimacy. Yeah, it's definitely, I checked you out, but I didn't feel weird doing it. It's funny like that, this one. I keep looking at you, this one. It's like, even if I'm talking to you, the fact that you're looking in my eyes, I'm not feeling weird looking in your eyes. This is like nice. I don't feel weird, this one, because I've had people, it's like sometimes I look in their eyes and I feel like I feel weird when I look at them. But this one, I don't feel weird when I look in your eyes. This one, it's in your eyes, perhaps. It's a weekend song, perhaps. It's that flow of it, the vibe. Okay, I don't remember what the lyrics was, but that flow. So, what's attractive about you? So, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is completely like the vibe here. Okay, so you have the Deer, which is definitely for me the Queen of Pentacles, 100%. My challenge connected to is the King of Wands. Okay, so this is energetic. Okay, so it's more internal. The reason why it's that way is because it's the Eight of Swords, which I don't like here because I'm not feeling that way, but perhaps we could go there. This one I went too ahead. The Six of Cups, this flow, yeah. In the middle section you have the Chariot card. Okay, no, this one, it's definitely straight ahead. Okay, like straightforward. But what's attractive about, I don't know if this is what you make other people feel, or this is what's attractive about you. What do I have below the deck? King of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Pentacles is here. Okay, so you could be a very grounded person for sure, this one. Okay, I fell in love with a man who had this vibe, okay? But it's not 100% the vibe, but the style is that style, okay? Once, okay? I'm not saying I fell in love with you, that's not what I mean. But many people might have had crushes on you, but perhaps you're already taken, this one, okay? The King of Pentacles, it could be that you're already taken, woman or man. But what's attractive about you is that you have good looks, okay? You're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're well-groomed, or at least the fact that you're well-groomed, it's overall what we find you attractive, okay? There's a straightforwardness, there's a way you glance in our eyes, is that it's more like you are attentive to us, so you come to our wavelength, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, overall, what we find attractive about you is that you're very down to earth, okay? You're there to help us, you're very supportive, you motivate us, inspire us, have a certain availability to us, you're reliable overall. The reason why I kind of see you that way is because in general there's many people that don't really see us eye to eye. Sometimes people don't listen, don't take the time to listen, they're always busy on their cell phones. Perhaps this one could be that flow. And our challenge connected to with the King of Wands energy here is more to kind of be more confident. Or the challenge here with you is perhaps to kind of give us more confidence. It could be more, I'm not going to say spiritual, but the flow I get is more like you do boost me a bit, okay? It's like when I'm kind of approaching you, I don't feel weird, this one, okay? Because you're intimate with me, or you're allowing me in your bubble. There's no real boundary setting there, okay? It's just that in the initial, I definitely feel like I'm having this good conversation. Be it I'm there to ask you a question, be it you're just there to have fun, be it you're working with me, or I'm kind of just looking at you. You look very reliable. You look like you could be my friend, or it could be a good partner. It could be a girl, as it could be traction work too, okay? You could attract many people, as I mentioned. You could have many suitors because of this flow that you're in, okay? So you're a good catch, okay? It's a good catch element. And it's like the more I get to know you or from afar away, I look at you, you don't judge, okay? This is the flow overall from the start. It's like you look at the people as they are, you kind of accept who they are. I don't feel judged, technically. I don't feel weird looking at you. Like, I don't feel weird checking you out. Imagine this one. It's like, it's all natural, perhaps, and you feel comfortable, as if, like, you do it to get checked out, perhaps. Or it's just a way of kind of being, you know, it's just your style, this one. And you're comfortable in it, okay? There's an element of you're very, like, whenever people want to talk with you, you look like the type that kind of meets them halfway there, okay? You're comfortable with them. You're comfortable with people in general. There's nothing for you to hide, as our people, they're not gonna hide. The flow, there's no element of hiding or anything. It's just, perhaps, it's like if they flirt, you flirt back with them, be it you're single or not. It's just you don't kind of lead them on. It's just that flow that, it's natural. Okay, it's natural with you. And in the near future with the Nine of Swords, perhaps it could be that sometimes you do have headaches. We see that you have headaches, okay? So this one, it could be that we're concerned about this, so. Do you have headaches? I don't know. That's what I'm channeling. It's just funny. What's attractive about you? You might have a lot of headaches connected to success elements, as if like you're a person that definitely wants to do a lot of stuff. So you're very reliable, okay? Be it work environment, be it friendship, be it suitor vibes. It's like you are eager to put the necessary actions. We know that you will do so. But in the near future, it's more like sometimes you do have a lot of worries, and you worry about people. That's what's attractive about you, okay? Like, you worry over people, or you kind of worry too much, or it's like as if like if I were to come and approach you with a problem, you'll make sure to kind of help me 100%. You'll even kind of be in the environment with me. And that's attractive. You don't give up, okay? It's more, that's why we kind of say you're reliable. You're like a family friend. You're like a family. It's like if you kind of bond with people, it's like your friends, let's say. Your friends like you a lot because it's more like your family friend, okay? It's like you're there when they need you. You're very warm-hearted, that kind, okay? And you kind of fight for love, okay? Like, you're a warrior of love. So if you're my best friend, you're there when something wrong happened. Even be it my boyfriend or my girlfriend did something, be it I need to go and you know, like euthanize my dog or my cat, or it's like I've lost my cat, or there's bad news, there's good news. You're always there to kind of worry about us, okay? You worry about us as it could be a trait that you have. You are more like a mother figure, be it you're a guy or a girl here, okay? But that's what's attractive about you. Okay, pile 1, that was it. Now, pile 2, whoever chose Golden Universal Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see what's attractive, what's beautiful about you in this pile. Okay, so what animal could I express this with? So you have the lion in reverse, okay? So this is more internal. Do I have something more outward? I have the mod, but I don't want to I didn't want to take this, so I'll just put this back. I wanted something more physical. I don't have fucking, sorry, it's just physical. You look like a shark. Internal, it's more cobra with the lion. And I have the mod. I'll just take all 4 of them. Okay, we're gonna kind of keep those because I took them. But the shark overall is your physical persona. So you don't look that attractive on a physical level. You're more like, I'm not gonna say Godzilla-like, but it's I used that word, that term in a recent reading. It's just kind of like coming back to me. You look like a shark on physical. You have a big nose, perhaps, or it's like you have like that jaw that kind of like comes out, or it's a very big jaw, okay? But we're not gonna go with that, okay? Because I kind of like open cards, okay? So that I can have the shark, which is more on physical level. What's attractive about you? You have Eros and Thanatos, okay? So how am I gonna kind of like praise you here, where it's like compliment your looks here? Look, shark wise, you're fearless, okay? Like it's dinner, that kind of like song. It's more like you in movies where sharks kind of kill people or something of the sort. But I'm not saying you're that type. It's just that you look a bit dangerous on a physical. It's more like people kind of look at you and they think you're like a gangster, or you're like those dangerous girls that kind of like frequent dangerous guys or something of the sort, okay? No offense. It's just that I'm kind of getting that vibe. Or it could be just persona-wise. You look like shark. How can I say it? Like, how can I say people look like sharks? What? It's like you have a big nose or you have a big front. It's more like, it's like mine, perhaps. You have a big facial structure that's more out there, okay? It's, the jawline is a bit out. Could be like what I'm channeling is Turkish. It's like if you look at how I don't speak Turkish, guys, okay? But I watch a lot of my family watches a lot of like Turkish dramas. We don't just watch Turkish, we watch Korean, we watch like Arabic, Bollywood and all that kind of stuff, American stuff too, okay? But the jawline, it's more like if you kind of ever kind of observed Chinese, not Chinese, Turkish dramas. The people, it's like the old men talk like this. The jawline kind of like the jawline is more like you're using more the jawline. Okay, so the language you speak perhaps makes you kind of use your jaw a lot. Okay, so you have a very you have sharp teeth for sure, okay? And I even have like shark teeth here, okay? Which is funny because I kind of like collect that kind of stuff. But that's the flow a bit. Okay, so you're fearless by nature, or you look dangerous on a physical level. Okay, whoever is here, you could be hot as shit, but you look dangerous. Okay, like it's that kind, perhaps. Okay, no offense, guys. Okay. And any type of jawline, just because I said you have like a big jawline or a big nose doesn't mean that you're not sexy. I know people have big noses and very like out there features, but they're still hot as shit. Okay, so it depends. Okay, so I can't speak for everyone, but with Eros and Thanatos, you're definitely very intense looking guy or girl. Okay. With the Cobra, Lion was a very good card. Okay, when I had the Lion, I was like, this is definitely a kind of attractive person you are. Okay, Lions are known to be a bit arrogant. Okay, but then again, they're very, it's like they're self-important. They kind of live with a community. It's like they have several females that work for them, but then again, it's all a concept of belonging to a family. So it's like a big family guy or girl. Okay, you're like the type that likes friends, you like to be around people, you like children. It's that flow. Okay, it's more like your family guy or family girl orientation, but then again, you're not just those. It's more family equals strength, or it's like you kind of have those mottos. So you could be very protective of your family. You might have a lot of expectations from your family, but then again, it's not even expectation wise. It's more how can I say lions? It's you're smart. You are smart, okay? Like you're playful by nature, okay? You cannot be just playful though. If you're kind of losing your shit, you have big temper. You're like the king of the jungle vibes overall, that kind. With the Cobra, it's definitely very straightforward energy. So you have several vibes to you, okay? Perhaps it's more like people are more on a intimate, people don't approach you that much, because you kind of have a dark aura to you. On a physical level, your persona is very dark, okay? Your persona give off, it's like dangerous, like don't come near me, or you're a family-oriented person. But then again, perhaps we might not see that a lot. Your close friends know that, but people who kind of are interested in you, or let's say they're not, okay, interest does not need to be necessarily romance wise. It's more like, because you're known as the person that's not approachable at all, we kind of like have our eyes on you because we're wary of you. But when we kind of see with your family, we kind of are more eager to kind of get to know you better, okay? We're more interested in getting to know you, because if one of your family members are kind of like close with you, you have a certain vibe to you that's more protective, that's more like lighthearted, perhaps, that flow. But I need to create the Celtic spread because I don't have all the answers here, even though I have 4 spirit animals. And you have the Eros and Thanatos card. You're intense for sure, okay? It's more like I'm afraid of you a bit, okay? People are a bit afraid of you. It's like they stay away from you because they don't want to get hurt, perhaps. Or you don't have a very approachable nature. It's not approachable. Not that much. It's very strong. It's like, for looking at lion and cobra and shark, they're really strong animals, okay? You don't let people walk over you. You're not that playful on a physical level. It's not. It's like, look at sharks. Do you think you can play with sharks? I don't think so. People don't think you play with them, okay? But people that are friends with you, they know you have a playful side to you, okay? You can be humoristic, you could be fun, loving, very loving person. With the cobra, it's definitely, if you've seen a cobra, it's very family oriented, okay? It's like kind of keeps its eggs very protected. And it's charming, okay? It's charming but straightforward. It doesn't take bullshit at all. And with the sharks, it's more like, it's like when you're there, people just open the pot for you, okay? They just open the pot, just walk, okay? Like, just don't look at us, don't eat us, don't kind of look at us. It's that flow, this one. We look at you though, but we don't want you to look at us, this one. And with the moth, I don't know what I'm going to do with the moth there, okay? I wanted to put it back, but I took it back, so we're just going to keep it there. Okay, so what's attractive about you? So you have the 3 of Pentacles. How can I make this? I don't know. Some of you people just are afraid to see you, okay? Like, if they see you with a family member and they kind of catch you being loving towards them, then they kind of start being more interested in you because they saw a different side to you. But in general, you might have that like menacing, like threatening look to you. It's like, fucking stay away from me, bitches, or bitches. It's like son of bitches or bitches. It's like, stay away from me. If you're not strong like me, you're not kind of like, you don't have that dark vibe to you, they don't come, okay? So it's that flow. It's more like you kind of have signals. People who know your type will come and give you a try, but people who are very like, they kind of are, majority of the people are less interested in you because they're afraid of you. I don't know how to kind of say it. Could be like you're the cool gang boss or something of the sort, or like delinquents, that flow. Or it's not even that. I can't say that. I need time with this pile. I'm sorry. You have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The challenge is the Justice card. The reason why is that way is the 2 of Wands with the 2 of Cups. But people perhaps know this about you, the lion, the cobra, and the moth spirit. But on a physical level, how you show yourself is completely perhaps different from how people know you. So perhaps some part they do perhaps know that you're a very nice person, but you don't want people to take advantage of you, so you rather just kind of push them away kind of concept. So you have the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. You have a bold nature too. It's bold, it's sexy, it's confident. All of these are here. With the Moth spirit, you're more nocturnal, female or male. So you kind of have several styles to you, okay? It's either you have different styles or your personality is multi-leveled, or how can I say this? It's more like you have several layers to you, okay? You're confident. You're not only confident, you kind of are attentive. You know how to speak properly, or you're bold with your words. With the Moth, it's more like you could be someone very nocturnal, as you could be someone that's more like lighthearted or attracted easily. Sorry. Or you attract attention easily. But nobody seems to come close to you because there's a menacing energy around you, okay? It's more very self-protective. It could be the word, or it's more like threatening, okay? I have good cards here though. It could also be that you're very spiritual underneath, but on a physical level, you have a more fearless, frightening look to you, okay? So, people let you do what you want to do, okay? This one, it's more like people don't want to stay in front of you. They rather not, okay? Okay, let's just kind of follow the pathway here, because I'm so focused on these 4 spirit cards, and Eros and Thanatos is definitely here, because Thanatos is a sign of death, okay? And Eros, it's pleasure and all the sinful taboo things, and you just kind of allow it to kind of take place, okay? So not gonna take more, okay? We're not gonna take more, okay? So with the 3 of Pentacles, what could be attractive about you is that, like, regardless of your menacing or not, people just collaborate with you. You might have good telepathy with people. What's attractive about you? It's okay, we want to get to know you, but then again, if you allow us to get to know you, okay? Why we want to get to know you better is because we want to have a good relationship with you, and we kind of want to be part of your group. But then again, this is only internal wishes, okay? Why we want to get to know you, perhaps we kind of know you'll be a serious suitor, okay? We know you're a serious suitor. We know you'll take things seriously. It's like being in your group environment already is like difficult to be in, okay? And not everyone could be able to face this. You have a strong personality, okay? It's here, okay? It's a strong personality with a certain element of you need to be very fearless. We need to be very fearless to come and kind of talk to you. It's more like be liked by you or be included in your group. It's like be completely naked perhaps with you, because this one, what's attractive is about you're very bold. Okay, it's like if people want something from you, perhaps there's a menacing vibe to you. They're kind of like shitting in their pants when they're asking for something from you, but when we ask something from you, just give it to us. It's that kind of flow without perhaps you might give us a specific, like you ask us why you want this, and that in itself could be equal to the, you know, the Knight of Swords. But then again, you still give what we want you to give us, that kind. But it's more like the people, when they ask you those things, they feel like they're nobody in front of you. So you have a way you look down on people, okay? Like, I don't know if you know this, as it's people that think that you're looking from a high place, okay? It could be consciously done, as it doesn't need to be this one. Because I have 3 different cards in the reverse, and I have one that's upright. So people need to first break the ice with you so that they can have access to the lion energy, the cobra energy, and the moth energy. For some, the shark energy is the most threatening one. But then again, when I get to know you better, it's more I need to be on guard with you, because you're very alert. Okay, you're very alert, you're very conscious, you're very aware. Okay? And you have a lot of love to give for sure. But you're noble, so you need to be respected. Or not. I need to respect you. Okay? And with the cobra, it's more like what you say could be definitely like very impactful on these people. So I don't know if they think that you have high expectations from them, or it could be in the form of like it's perhaps that you demand respect overall. Okay, it's that floats. The challenge here is you demand immense respect. It needs to be always fair and square with you. That's the challenge here. I can't, but it's hard, this one, if we're going today's society, it's hard. Not everyone's gonna kind of not be intimidated by your fierce looks or your menacing, threatening looks, to kind of see beyond what's there. And if we're going beyond, it's you are someone that demands respect. You're someone that kind of can live in family environment. You're proud of your family. You will protect your family. You're very protective of your family for sure. You could be very possessive as a person, a lover. You're intense like that. Okay, so these could be attractive traits that many people find, but for some, they need to get over the confliction a bit, like get over the fact that they're belittled by you or you belittle them kind of concept, which I don't know if you do that. It's just your aura perhaps, or you have gone through many things that they haven't gone through. Everyone has gone through different things, but you have gone through certain stuff and perhaps accepted, or you're very accepting, but then again, you have a certain persona that's not really it. Okay, the persona you put out is menacing. Okay, it's more like I will eat you alive, or I will kind of like it's menacing, it's dangerous. On a physical level, people think that you're dangerous, but inwardly they know, perhaps those who know you, they know that you're more majestic, you're more like a humble person. With the cobra, it's you're very smart, but you're very alert and you're very fulfilled perhaps. And with the moth spirit is that you're easily attracted though. Funny like that. Okay, so perhaps if I were to get over the confliction okay? Because people might kind of think that you're conflicted over them, or you're acting like you're conflicted, or you're the victim here, but then again, it's not really it. Okay, perhaps it could be that you're super guarded and people think that you're super guarded. But deep down, you're not really guarded. You're very protective of yourself, and you have set boundaries that need to be respected. And in the near future, what's attractive about you, once I've kind of broken the ice with you, then I definitely see that you are very beautiful woman or man, okay? But on physical level, I feel like you're guarded 100%. It's either you're guarded, you're dangerous, you're either fearless. Could be done in several ways, but there are some people that need to break the ice with you. Some people that are respectful can go with you. Those who are not really respectful, they're more mocking, will not necessarily be in your circle, which is amazing. Okay, this one is very good because you don't kind of deal with mocking people or jokesters or like player vibes. It's like players will not play with you. Unless it's a guy or it's a girl that knows how to respect, even though they're players, you'll kind of see it. But players will not play with you, this one. They can't. You won't allow it, okay? And they won't even come close to you. And even if they come close to you, they might kind of like have a wake-up call a bit, okay? Because you're a very intense person, okay? So this is what's attractive about you. You demand respect for sure, but on a physical level, at first we might kind of think that you're dangerous and that you're kind of menacing, you're like the bad girl, the bad guy, something of the sort. But then again, only those that are more superficial will kind of like judge you that way. Those who are more getting to know you will see the humble, majestic side to you. The cobra and the moth. The moth spirit means that perhaps you get attracted very easily to many people, but only those who kind of are not menaced by your external aura or the vibe you give off on a physical. Those who judge a book by its cover will not come towards you. Those who kind of are the type that read the book without judging the cover, be it it's gorgeously portrayed or not, they're the ones that will kind of see the attractive traits in you, okay? So there's two categories. There's the superficial mocking type of people that will not deal with you because they're kind of just seeing what's on the physical, okay? And on a physical, it's either you're guarded, you're menacing, you're dangerous. You don't look the type I could rely on. But those who kind of go beyond your looks or beyond your physical expression will see the reality. That's you. Okay, so only those that break the ice with you see the star energy, which is more like how naked you can be, how vulnerable and comfortable you can be, how hopeful, and you can give solutions to many people in general. And you're more nocturnal, which means that you kind of like are more you stay more awake in the night, or you kind of are more proactive in the night. Could be more sexual too, as it could be different things. Okay, so that's pile 2. That's what's attractive about you. Okay, now pile 3, whoever chose the Rider deck, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see what's attractive about you, or what's charming, what's beautiful. Okay. What's attractive about you, pile 3? I had the 3 of swords that popped, but I'm not gonna take that. Okay? If it comes, we'll take it, but if it doesn't, we're just gonna leave it. Okay, you have the panther. Okay, hi, little cat. Or aggressive cat, okay? So it's a bit like that, but then again, panther is not really, like, bad in the way it's kind of portrayed here, but then again, you just don't want people to kind of, like, get close to you, which could be attractive here. Funny. What's the charm of simplicity? What am I gonna do with the panther spirit there? It's charm of simplicity. Look at this. It reminds me of a person, okay? This attitude, it's a bit like a person that kind of caught my attention once. It's more like stay away from me, or it's like get the fuck out of me, out of my way kind of concept. I need more time. That's what the devil card came. Oh my god, I just, like, what is this? So what's attractive about you? Have 3 of swords. 3 of swords with the devil card. This could be fuck boy, fuck girl vibes, okay? I'm not gonna lie. You know it yourself, okay? I still respect you, be it you're a fuck boy or fuck girl, this one, okay? It's the vibe that comes, okay? I'm sorry, I don't want to kind of say else, like some other stuff, but that's the flow we're going in. Oh my god. It's more like you seduce when you need, and then it's more like when you don't want, it's like just leave me alone kind of vibes, okay? It's a bit that flow, okay? So you have the 7 of Pentacles with the Justice card. I need to kind of break certain boundaries and break the ice here, okay? Because I might judge your character a specific flow, which I don't want to, okay? But you have the Strength card here too in reverse. So, okay, what's attractive about you? This one. I'm gonna try and recall the guy, okay? Like, I have a guy in my mind right now. So we're just gonna kind of find ways to kind of say why this person's attractive. Well, for sure you have intense eye contact, okay? Eyes are very intense here. Eyes can be very attractive, but the fierceness in the eyes, the fact that you're unashamed, or the fact that you just kind of stare, and when you want something, you just kind of stare at it. There's no real action, perhaps, this one. You just stare, okay? So it could be that you're the type of, you don't need to be a fuck boy or fuck girl. That's not the flow, okay? It could be the type that's more just eye sex, perhaps, this one. It's just you don't need the real interaction, but you're very sexual for sure. There's a lot of dark energy here. The devil card is definitely sexual vibes, okay? It's definitely sexual vibes, sexual tension, dark sexual tension, a bit of aggressivity, but this is attractive about you. So you're attractive like this, okay? Can you give me something else? I need to get out of my comfort zone here. Okay, I get triggered by this one. I might get triggered by you, this one. So, what's attractive about you? eyes are definitely attractive. The fierceness in the eyes is attractive. The fact that you're going to eat me alive could be attractive. You're going to put me to my place could be attractive. It's definitely more like you look down, this one. Or it's like you look straight forward with a certain courage element or bravery or stay away kind of thing. So you're very stay away. People need to stay away from you with this one. It's just sex perhaps with you. Or you just do what you do with your eyes, okay? You can imagine, fantasize everything you want through the eyes, and that's it. Charm of simplicity. Perhaps you don't do anything. But what's attractive is that you're definitely very self-preservative. Primitive. Primitive is the word here. Could be. Survival instincts kind of concept. And the reason why it's that way is because you're just the type that needs to do what it wants to do. So you don't want people to bother you that much unless you're in the vibe of partying or having a good time overall, okay? So whenever it's party, it's equal, perhaps you kind of releasing yourself sexually, looking and getting pleased, getting entertained, that kind of concept. You like dirty energy overall, but internal, okay? This is all taboo elements perhaps you're comfortable with in general or not, okay? So perhaps this one, you might have certain tastes in the bedroom that people tap into, okay? So we don't know you that much, okay? We just know that you don't want us to get close to you unless you allow us that entrance. Our challenge here is not to get hurt by you, okay? Not to take it personal, the fact that you don't like us. I don't know what is attractive, this one. Why would I find you attractive? You're like a kitty cat, perhaps. This one, it's that way. The guy, I remember, I felt like I wanted to kind of give it a big hug, okay? Like wherever the person was, it's more like whenever he would kind of give me that attitude, it's more like I'll just kind of look and I'll just kind of like perhaps like play with the hair just to kind of like get that little like smack from a person, you know? It's that flow, perhaps, this one. It's more like you are irritated by us, but perhaps we didn't do anything to you, but we want to kind of irritate you a bit more so that we can see what your true nature could be, okay? So it's more perhaps you're very preservative, you kind of don't want people to touch you. Why I was attracted to that person was because it's more like I didn't do anything to this guy, but he felt like he made me feel like I did certain stuff to the person, but he still kept looking at me as if like he was attracted to me. Perhaps you do these things, perhaps. Could be that you still look, you still gaze, you do what you want to do and you allow yourself that freedom to do so. But then again, it's not fair if you do that. It's all just one-sided, perhaps. It's just that you kind of just want to get what you want from the person. Be it you look at them visually. It's more like masturbation with a magazine kind of concept. It's that flow of it, okay? It could be a girl here as it could be a guy. I don't know. It's more like you're devilish. You have a devilish, repressed nature to you. Could be that you're repressive, very repressive. You repress yourself from doing things, and it's like when someone offers it to you because there's such repression, you just kind of like want to smack it, you know? It's like, get the fuck out of my way, or it's something of the sort, this one. But you're cute, okay? You're cute like that because depending on who it is, because if this is me, it's more like I'll give you the space you need. And I'll allow you certain stuff, definitely, from a distance only. But then again, if you were to kind of like continue it with me, based on my mood, I'll play with you a bit. That kind. It's more like a victim We're not gonna go in that though. I don't want to go back in that energy. I'm no longer that type of person. I could still be, but then again, it's more in the past we're going, this one. So they're like, you're seeking that teasing element, that, or you've been hurt a lot in the past, perhaps, and you have so much to lose, perhaps. You don't want to lose. Or it's like you've grown up in an environment where there's a lot of expectations. But what's attractive about you is that you have that courage, but it's not real courage I tap into. It's more irritation. You're irritated with something. You're discontent with something. You don't want people to like you, kind of vibe. This one, you don't like people liking you. You don't like people falling in love with you. This one could be that way because you've been like grown up in an environment where people used to love you so much. All the girls or all the guys used to kind of like just objectify you. Could be that way. As it could just be that it's like you have certain repressed feelings. You're uptight a bit, okay? But it's not even the flow, this one. The devil, it's the sinfulest card in the major arcana. It's bondage, it's carnal, it's like sexual, it's lust, it's desire, it's just obsession with like dirty stuff. I don't know. This one, it could be that you're dangerous, but it's not the flow. You're kind of like a player. What's attractive about you is that I know that you will not kind of offer me something palpable. It's just for fun with you. And you kind of break the heart there. It's like you put the person to the place. As if like you should not expect anything from me. It's just sex. It's just sex I can offer you, that kind. So this is attractive based on who is seeking for only sex. It's like people that seek for one night stands, people that seek for not long-term relationships will kind of seek you, this one. This is the vibe. It's more like, yes, I could definitely, whoever it is, be it it's a girl or a guy that wants a long-term relationship, will find this attractive about you, but then again, they are going to wake up to the fact perhaps that you don't want real relationship concepts, okay? You're very sexual and fierce like that, and you don't want us to like you. Why so? Is because you just want to have fun, or you're just there to kind of party, etc. The challenge here is to get hurt by you, or falling in love with you, or have a broken heart. In the initial with the Eight of Cups and the Judgment, it's more like this one was attractive. Perhaps today's society seeks for people that give them challenges. So you could be attractive like that. I don't know. You're definitely a player. It could be, or the vibe of a player. Give the vibe of a player, this one. Or a playerette. I might not find this attractive, as it could be attractive. I was attracted to many players. I still find them attractive. If it were just going sexual vibes, sexual tension, it's fun, sex, you know, it's like I want to feel desired, etc. You could definitely be attractive to me because you're feeding that ego boost I need. Okay? It's just temporary though. Kind of thing. It's not long term. You're not gonna be there for me for long term, this one. It's not the vibe. But people find this attractive about you, that you know you're not able to give people relationships, so you just cut the tie there. Okay? So you are patient though with people, but you want people to kind of understand that you're not meant for relationships, this one. You're not meant for relationships, okay? You're kind of already taken, this one. It could be that you're taken, or you want to be high up there, okay? Like you're high up there and nobody fits to be with you kind of thing, okay? It's more that flow. This is attractive about you, man. More I'm kind of reading this about another person. I feel like I'm reading this about myself, this one, okay? So doesn't need to be player vibes, okay? Player it, but people kind of see it that way, okay? So so overall, you want people to just kind of understand that you're there for just that moment, okay? It's feel the moment. Christina Aguilera, feel this moment. I just want to feel this moment, and that's the flow here, okay? And with the Strength card, it's more like you're a very strong person, that you're able to kind of impose to people that you're not fit for relationships, okay? This one is definitely your bachelorette or bachelor. You made the decision that it's just, you kind of will have one night stand with people you're attracted to, or you don't even need to have one night stand. It's all eye sex or something of the sort, and you're definitely very lustful or okay. For some of you could go this way, as if like people think that you're very repressed, okay? You're very repressed and you have a lot of like dirty energy to release. It could be that way, but then again, this one, it's more you don't want to like us, okay? You don't want us to like you, okay? But you're very charming, okay? Like you are simple, and by your being simple, you're charming like that. But then again, it's like you don't want us to just like you, or you don't want us to fall in love with you, that kind, okay? Because you're very attractive, this one. It could be that you're very attractive, but then again, you don't want people to love you, okay? You don't want people to cling on to you like that, okay? It's just interaction, perhaps. But this is attractive about you, okay? So be it your player-playerette vibes, okay? Be it you know that you don't want to be in a relationship, but we still want to be with you. That kind of flows. This one, it's like that. It's more like a very hot guy, okay, who's telling me to stay away from him. But then again, I want to kind of, today's society, it's a bit that way. I want this guy to like me. It's my ego element. It's like, why are you not liking me? Why? That kind. And the challenge is that I'm gonna end up having a broken heart here. How long am I gonna try getting you to like me? I'm gonna seem clingy and you're gonna get turned off by me kind of flow. But you're still patient with me, but then again, you want me to wake up to the fact that it's like you're not interested in me kind of flow. But it's still attractive. That kind. You could be a girl in this energy, as you could be a guy. Any orientation will do. Okay? So it's attractive because people want you to kind of like them, but you're fed up with them liking you. That way. Okay? So this is what's attractive about you. You're dangerous. You're like full of dirty energy. You kind of express that with eyes, perhaps. Or you simply being natural. It's very attractive to people. Okay? So you have a certain aura that's sparkly, or it's like you're attractive on a physical level, but then again, internally, you just kind of are fed up with people that kind of fall in love with you and just want to kind of possess you. It could be that way. We don't want to be possessed overall. You might have a lot of baggages to release, as it doesn't need to be. You're just plain sexual, taboo. You have certain tastes. You're more like a fuckboy, fuckgirl vibe. Or you know you're sexual, but then again, you don't want people to kind of expect more than what you're able to give to them. So you're bold, straightforward, natured also. Okay? And your eyes never lie, kind of thing. Okay? So if they're not welcome there, you kind of show it to them. So your bold natures or tendencies are attractive here. That like danger zone, it's more like you're on nerves kind of thing, is a bit attractive to some people. It's cute a bit. But I don't know if you like the fact that we say it's cute. Get triggered by it, perhaps. that kind. Okay, so that's it, pile 3. Now pile 4, whoever chose Crow Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy. So let us see what's attractive about you. Crow Tarot. Okay, so what I said Crow Tarot, I have the Crow card here, okay, and I thought about it on top of it. I kind of, when I was shuffling, I said, if I have the Crow, it's fun, it's gonna be like funny like that. It's funny like that. And you have the Buffalo. It's beautiful energy. But crows, it's a bit like, it has different meanings, okay? It's different meanings, and let's see what's attractive. Seeking pleasure. I don't know if you're very open, like public display of affection, if you're that type of person, okay? I don't know if you're that type of person. You'll know if you're public display of affection. But this one, the flow I'm getting is that you're constantly being touched. You're constantly being adored. You're constantly it's like there's always a girl on your lap, another girl behind your ears, like kissing you or something of the sort. It's like if you're a guy here. If you're a girl, there's always 2 guys or 2 girls, or orientation wise, you're always at the clubs, or you're definitely very comfortable with being touched, okay? Be it sexually, it's more like carnal vibes, or less like that. Could be people just hug you, or you like hugging people, touching people, that kind, okay? You're more 5 senses type of woman or man. I don't know, but I'm getting that vibe with the seeking pleasure vibe. But overall, with the crow and the buffalo, it's a very sacred animal for me. I'm not gonna allow sex to be taboo here, okay? Because if we're going indigenous cultures, sex is just part of life, okay? It's just part of reproduction, you know? It's a procreation and all that kind of stuff. We used to not kind of think a lot about, you know, how taboo it should be, or it's like if I should climax or not, you know, that kind of thing is really like useless, okay? Perhaps for somebody, I really channel African continent vibe, okay? So it could be that you're from that ancestry, you have ancestry from Africa, as it doesn't need to be, okay? Any untainted, okay? Like untainted by, because masonries did a lot of stuff, okay? Like missionaries and Christianity was like whenever there's colonization, they kind of preached a lot, okay? And there were severe ways that it was kind of like adapted. There's many things you can do some researches about it for a specific purpose, XYZ. But you come from a mentality, perhaps, okay? It could be mentality, as it could be you cleanse this inside of you. Or this is the family environment. Your ancestors were not tainted, or there was a purity element to your ancestry, okay? Your ancestry stayed very rooted to its own roots, okay? It's like your ancestors were very grounded, okay? And when I'm saying grounded, always I kind of imagine a tree, okay? A tree has roots, definitely, but it has branches too, which means that it kind of evolves and expands as a, you know, as a person, or as a being, or as a spirit, okay? So that's what I say more. When I say grounded, it's more sacred by nature. But seeking pleasure, it's natural for you. It's natural. It's like trees that embrace birds, trees that embrace like insects, and trees that embrace the earth and the rain and the storm and the snow. It's that flow overall, okay? So it could be public display of affection, as it could be you're more grounded when you do those things, okay? So as a person, you're more like a tree, I'll say it, okay? So with the Buffalo, it's very ancestral. You're a person that has a certain purity of thought or purity of mind, even though there's sex involved, or there's a lot of genuine touching, kissing, or genuine pleasing, okay? But it's naturally done. There's nothing taboo about it, okay? And even if people have a certain judgment element when they seek you, they kind of judge it to be more genuine and pure, even though there's 2 lovers, 3 lovers, 1 lover, or 1 person, 2 people, okay? So it could be that it's not sexual at all, as it could be certain touches that are more leading to sex kind of vibes. But the flow overall is not dirty. You could, like, seeking pleasure could be like you're a foodie, okay? Like you love foods, and you display the pleasure element through your food. It's like, I do this, perhaps. Could be that way. It could be that way, as it could be like you're touched constantly, or you kiss, or you kind of like, you need that hand element, or it's like you show genuine love, though. It's genuine overall. It's like, be it you're eating this gorgeous, you know, like this very tasteful plate of tuna salad, okay? Or you could be like eating this delicacy, okay? Or this chocolate bar, or this muffin, or this cupcake, or this specific place you kind of frequented because they have this amazing plate of food you like, or this milkshake. Could be sense-wise. Seeking pleasure could be not only physical, but like pleasure gives you, like you eat food and it's tasteful, it gives you pleasure. You're going to salsa dancing because you feel sexy, it gives you pleasure. It's that kind. Okay, so you're a very passion-driven person, or you kind of know what you like, and there's nothing that you're kind of like allowing to kind of taint this experience that is purely there for you to enjoy. Okay, so you're a person that is very sensuous, for sure, okay? You have the Page of Wands also, so you're someone that is magical, okay? Because crow and buffalo are known to be magical creatures, okay? If you're going more occult sciences, or it's like into witchcrafts overall, or Celtic, I don't know which cultures kind of are more like, look at the crow as if it's a very magical, smart, intelligent bird, and those who kind of look at it in the form of, oh, it's like death kind of. It's like if you look at Maleficent, she has a crow, she's a crow herself, or she's a phoenix, etc. So it's kind of like looked badly in certain places, but the overall energy I tap into here, it's a magical animal, both of them. Buffalo is a sacred, white buffalo, it's a sacred animal for indigenous people. And with the crow, it's definitely life and death kind of vibe. It's a very magical animal also. So you could be in the arts of magic, as it could be something connected to your roots. Could be your ancestors were very grounded people, okay? Nature lovers, grew up in society. But it's not that you are close-minded to indigenous vibes, okay? There's a real intelligence in the trees, okay? So it's tree vibes. You have the challenge here is the Two Swords connected to people that kind of observe you. We have the Knight of Swords on a physical level as the reason why. It's the Page of Wands and the King of Cups in reverse. You have the Six of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles upright. In the middle, you have the Five of Cups, and in the near future, you have the Six of Pentacles, and below the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. But what's attractive about you? Okay, so you're still bold, okay? You're still bold-natured, okay? On a physical level, we're just gonna go how people see you, okay? We're not gonna go in vibes, because the buffalo with the crow, it's more your vibe, okay? It's not really on the physical level how people judge you to be, okay? So I mentioned those things, but these are more internal elements, okay? So even if I were to see you and you're touched, or you're kind of enjoying yourself, you're passionate like that, we kind of know you're not dirty-minded. That's what I wanted to say. Be it you're doing things dirtily or they look dirty, you kind of think you're doing something dirty, but people kind of look at it in the form of, you're not doing this in a dirty way. You're more like cleaner, purer than you seem, okay? So I remember the person now. It's a cute person though. I kind of vibe with okay, but you could be girl as you could be guy, okay? So with the King of Cups, it's more we're kind of like thinking you're more emotional, and you kind of know what your emotions are, and you kind of know what you like, what you don't like, and what you're comfortable expressing and not. And with the Page of Wands on a physical level, how you're kind of expressing yourself is that you're definitely more eager to be passionate. You do the things that you want to do. You have a lot of energy, and the reason why we see you that way is because you're definitely always on the go, okay? You don't really think that much, you don't plan that much, you just do, you know? You say you are gonna do it, you do it, okay? With the King of Swords in here, it's more like when you kind of keep your promises that way, okay? But the challenge you're connected to is perhaps you are indifferent to us, okay? So this one, be it other people touch you, be it other people don't, you're eating and you're enjoying your foods, or you're kind of like spending time with friends, you're enjoying yourself. It's just that when we're kind of, suitors are looking at you, or people are looking at you, the challenge here is that you kind of act indifferent towards them. You're more indifferent, okay? You're just conscious of what's happening around you, and that's it, okay? That's all. And with the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, so when we get to know you better on a physical level, you're very goal-oriented, okay? We kind of find that attractive about you. You're always talking about what your projects are, or you're eager to kind of ask questions about the project, or ask questions and perhaps getting to know us, perhaps. but it's more an equal give and take vibe, okay? Because with the Six of Pentacles, it's more interaction work. So if you're a part of a society, you kind of are just socializing with people. But when it comes to really sometimes though you act indifferent, okay? The challenge here is that how are we gonna kind of like if we want to get closer to you, or if we were to kind of want to get to know you better, there's an element of it's a bit hard, okay? You do interact with us in the moment, but on a long haul, you're more indifferent because you're always busy with what you need to do, okay? So with the Five of Cups energy, what's attractive about you is that you want to keep a balance between your relationships and what makes you happy or not, okay? So this one, it's more perhaps we're looking at you in the form of you don't want to lose anybody from your inner circle or your circle, or you don't want to hurt anyone, but when you do, you're sad, okay? So there's a regret, or there's this pessimism, or we kind of are tapping into the fact that yes, you might have an indifferent side to you, but then again, we also understand that it's because you're a bit clumsy connected to like perhaps compliments could kind of create certain behavioral patterns that it's you're not comfortable with it, so it becomes like a missed opportunity, but they kind of like they find it attractive because they think that you kind of care about them, which you do, okay? Which you do. So it's more with the Five of Cups energy here is that it's like even if you kind of show us that you're indifferent, you're also sometimes aware that you kind of seem indifferent, so kind of try to make out that messiness a bit, okay? So this one, it's more perhaps it's I'm not gonna say it's wishy-washy that much, but it's like people understand that you care about them even though you kind of didn't take the opportunities to get to know them, or you did socialize with them, but there's certain things like truth elements, or it's like getting to know certain things about us that we're kind of projecting on you. You're not comfortable with it, or you are comfortable with it, but because you're a pure-hearted person, you kind of feel sorry. So overall, perhaps what's attractive could be that you apologize when you know you did a little mistake, okay? It could be that you do everything to not have missed opportunities, or you don't allow people to kind of have bad experiences with you. That way, it's like if you need to apologize, you apologize. If you need to kind of be even with them, you do the things that needs to be evened out, okay? So if somebody did something to you, do it to them. If they did you a big favor, you try giving it to them, or it's like making them understand that this is what you're able to give to them in return. And in the near future, with the Six of Cups energy, it's more like what's attractive about you is that you, regardless of missed opportunities, you make sure that we reconcile again. You don't like to kind of let things just messed up like that, okay, for a long time. You rather kind of work hard and make the environment you're in more enjoyable. And also with the Two Swords energy as the challenge, it could be that perhaps people think that you don't know sometimes certain things, or you're indifferent to certain moral, ethical behaviors that are a bit like extra there. Okay, so you don't bullshit that much, okay? But then again, people kind of look at the fact that you don't bullshit that much in the form of you're indifferent, okay? So that's the challenge here, perhaps. It's that way, okay? So that's what's attractive about you, pile 4. Now, pile 5, whoever chose the Mary L. Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see what Mary L. Tarot has in store for us today about those people that chose Mary L. Tarot as a pile. It's for sure there's like a knowing stare to you. It's like you kind of know, or you have an inner knowing. You're very intuitive, perhaps, for some of you. But there's this vibe that's more captivating about you, okay? So from the start, when I kind of opened this, it's more like I tapped into some kind of like the looks of people that have a knowing, okay? It's more like you could be into tarot yourself. You could kind of have certain archangel tarots, or you kind of believe in archangels. You see them, you talk to them, perhaps. For some of you, just take it if it resonates. But for some of you, if it doesn't ground yourself, it's going to be more grounded that way, okay? So there's a part that we could be very much into spiritual beliefs, or have several spiritual belief systems, or we kind of have, we tap into those things. It's just natural. It was always there. It was something that was inside of us. It differs from people to people, okay? So I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. It's just kind of express different things. And for those who don't understand what I'm talking about archangels and all that kind of stuff, you just do your do, okay? Like, I'm not the type that encourages anything, okay? So you just need to kind of find what your purpose in life is, regardless of if you want to go on the path with archangels and all that kind of stuff or not, okay? But I respect every single one. I have Mary L. Tarot. There are archangel cards in this one, okay? So I still find the Mary L. Tarot a very gorgeous card. But then again, I kind of bought occult tarot, which I burned myself because I was not able to kind of overcome the inner fear of mine, okay? So it's an element of waking up to many secrets, perhaps. It could be, but then again, it's certain things that you could decide not to go into, as I did, okay? Because it could lead to some mental hypnosis, or de-hypnosis, or whatever it is. But then again, I stay away from psychic hypnosis elements, because it's definitely brainwashing yourself to doing certain stuff, okay? You could do them willingly, as it could be done unconsciously, because there's so much out there. If you're receptive to many stuff, you'll lose yourself with this that way, okay? So who said it's wrong to do that? As who said it's right to do that also? So it's your own discernment. It's all your own things to explore and, you know, test it out, okay? Because you need to kind of lose yourself to find yourself. It's the best way. And that's what happened to me, okay, with all my tarot decks. Because tarot has a specific belief system altogether. It's Torah, okay? So if you kind of sit down and read Torah, then you'll find all the answers there, perhaps. If you want to get to know Torah better. So, I'm not saying it's only Torah. It's not just that. It's a mixture of many stuff, okay? That's yours to discover, okay? So I don't know anything still. I don't know anything. I'm talking like I know, but I don't know anything still. Okay, so I'm aware of that. The energy that surrounds you, it's the spirit of the spider. Okay. There's a one more, and a hyena. Okay. So many of you out there have a more mocking and laughing vibe to you. Uninhibited and released. Okay, so this one I'm talking to very I'm not gonna say arrogant, but it's not arrogance, okay? It's not arrogance, this one. This one, it's more dark in nature. It's more devilish and seductive by nature. You're not afraid to seduce. You're not afraid to kind of, you know, show your body. There's nothing to kind of be shaped of, this one, okay? So I could be talking to very sexually revealing people. You're comfortable revealing yourself, okay? So you kind of wear those very short skirts, or you're a guy that definitely is not afraid to, you know, go to orgies. This one, there's a lot of dark energy here, even if I have the Marielle Tarot. It's a very sexual vibe as well. That's why you have the 5 of Cups. You have the Unicorn, okay? So it could be that I kind of channel clueless unicorny vibes. I don't know why, but it's not perhaps it, but could be that you're a person that's open with your sexuality, okay? It could be bisexual by nature. Okay, and if you're not bisexual, you're gay, definitely you'll know, okay? But there's a unicorn here. The challenge here is the Star card. The reason why is that was the 4 of Swords. Yeah, this one, I don't know if I'm reading to like people that love. This one, there's club vibes. There's a lot of like club vibes here. Club. I'm in the club. This one. 6 of... I channeled this card on top of it. You have like 6 of Wands. Could be Michael, your name. This one. We'll see if I'm gonna have some other kind of... You have the Queen of Swords energy in reverse. And you have 5 of Swords. This one... okay. Whoever is here, there's a lot of, like, you're balanced, but then again, you're not. Okay, so I can't... okay. We're gonna go more centered here, okay? But when I'm saying centered, it's like whatever I'm gonna say, there's nothing wrong and there's nothing right, okay? I'm just gonna do this with a witnessing eye, okay? I'm gonna say things that I don't usually... It's like I'm getting out of my comfort zone here also, okay? This one, it's very... we go always, okay? You're the type of man or female that goes all the way, okay? Like, be it... all life, it's like you could be an adrenaline junkie. You could be a type of man or female that likes to explore different types of things, okay? With the spider energy, it's more like Black Widow vibes, but then again, it's not I'm gonna love you like a Black Widow baby. It's like that. It's more like if how am I going to express this? There's an intensity here, but then again, it's not intense. It's so open sometimes that it's just people feel bashful around you, okay? So you have this, you've done certain stuff, okay? Like, you've done a lot of stuff. Be it you've gone to private orgy sessions, you've kind of fucked people in front, you've videotaped yourself at a young age. This one, you've put it on porn sites, or it's like you've grown up in that pornographic, or that's the type of things you like, okay? I don't know who I'm reading this to. I'm gonna say it. If you don't vibe to this, then perhaps there's something that's like I'm kind of not seeing, but the hyena, okay, and the spider. Okay, hyena, it's like very like dirty minded stare. Okay, so you have this very dirty minded stare to you. Okay, so what's attractive about you is the way you stare at us. Okay, so based on what I'm seeking or the club vibes overall, you kind of know how to stare at females or males to kind of like make them understand that you might kind of want to sleep with them, or you want to do something scandalous that night, that kind. Okay, you go many ways. You could sleep with guys as you could be a guy yourself, or you could sleep with girls as you're a girl yourself, or you like to kind of tease males with other females, but then again you could go straight based on what you're seeking for the night. You kind of found the girl that kind of catch your eyes, or a girl, you sleep with that one. With the Five of Cups, it's not really the flow of like missed opportunity. It's not really that. It's the flow of the well. The well could be very spiritual as it's dangerous. Okay, like in the well, it's very profound. You can kind of like it's a dangerous place, definitely, as it could be somewhere where, no, this one, what's attractive, it's your sexual intensity in your eyes. Okay, you have a sexual intensity or intention in your eyes. Okay, with the spider, you could be very manipulative, as you could be a genius for some of you. Okay, you could be a genius, but then again you release this craziness with sex. Perhaps that's the flow that we're going in. Okay, so you're a crazy genius perhaps, but then again the hyena. Okay, so it's very intense. Okay, it's sexually it's intense here, this one. I'm talking to bisexuals, or it's like men or female that have no discretion when it comes to the hyena energy. Okay, so what's attractive about you is that definitely if you want someone, you can get them. You have that look that's insane. It's insane. When I'm saying it's insane, it's like it catches flies for you tonight. Okay, as you could do this with one partner only, that person that's like you found. Okay, so it could be you might believe in soulmate concepts, because if you're this intense, perhaps sexually, you need a partner that could be able to satisfy your most intense, like, what do you call them? Adventures. Okay, not everyone is like this. Okay, it's like it's definitely more intense than this is not like 50 Shades of Grey. It's not just one-on-one. This one, it could be one-on-one, as it could be threesome, as it could be like pornography. It could be devilish is here. Okay, so I had another pile. Oh, anyways, the soft whisperer, you do have a very nice voice. You know how to, yeah, so you have a very nice voice. Makes people's heart just beat faster. Okay, it's dangerous like that, as it could be exciting. Okay, it's exciting, it's a turn on. Could be in the form of hypnosis too. You might look, it's like you can hypnotize with your voice and your eyes, this one, and your smirk. Okay, so so you're a dirty person. Okay, so this is dirty sexual vibes. Okay, this is what's attractive about you today. I'm sure there's a lot of people that find this very attractive. Club vibes, yeah, Okay, so you could definitely be very released person sexually. Okay, so you have a very big libido. That's what you call it. Stamina, all that kind. Definitely. So you work out. You don't even need to work out this one. You don't need to work out. It's, you do this, you don't need to work out. And the reason why it's the Five of Cups energy with the Four of Swords, it's more like you play with us. So what's attractive about you is that you play with us, okay? Like, you mock us, but it's not the flow here. The fun for going club vibes, it's more teasing, and it's part of the sexual tension. It's more like you tease and you manipulate and you hypnotize, that kind, okay? So if I were in a club vibe, okay, and I'm not really seeking for anything, what type of man you'll be and how I'll find you attractive. This one, it's more, I'll be more virginal with you, perhaps. I'll not be your style. I'll not be your type, this one. So, unfortunately. So, so this one, it's more like I'll look at you and I'll see that you're more around females, guys, and both sexes, or it's like you're the type into, like, you want girls to make out in front of you if you're the guy, or you want girls to dance in front of you, or you're a girl and there's another girl, you play with that girl to kind of, you have a guy on your mind and you kind of make out with that kid or that guy, and then you're kind of making out another girl and you're dancing, and it's all that kind of flow, okay? So what's attractive about you in a club environment, this one? Okay, so I don't know if it's really outside of a club vibe, but this is all just dirty vibes, okay? Like, just, I'm gonna fuck you like shit. You can have a hardcore sex night with this one or these people, and it's just you go on, okay? Or if you have a partner with you and you're definitely in this kind of vibe, this is attractive, sexy, okay? So this is all dirty vibes, okay? It's more like Roman Empire vibes, it's orgies and that kind. With the Six of Wands, it's more like there's nothing that, it's like you don't have boundaries, you don't have limitations, you just do it, okay? That kind. It's like you just do it. It's like if you want two-way, okay? If you're a female and there's a two-way thing, you don't mind going that uphole or the downhole kind of thing. If there's two guys, you're not you're comfortable doing it, or it's like you don't mind changing partners even. It's a very dirty like that, okay? This pile is so dirty. I'm sorry, I can't go outside of the dirty vibes, okay? This is definitely, I'm seeking for these kind of stuff. I like these things. It's my taste, okay? This one is, I need those. So that vibe, okay? So this one, it's overall, you don't mind doing it, okay? You might be a guy, as you might kind of, you can go like the rider as be ridden, okay? So you'll know, you can go both ways, this one. You like all, and you like to be like a prostitute, this one, okay? Girl or guy, you like to be a prostitute, this one. This is what makes you attractive, okay? So you could be my boy, as you could be my girl, as you could be a guy and I'll call you my girl or my guy. You'll get turned on by it still. We can be like, it's, if I'm a guy, I could sleep with a guy and a girl, okay? I could sleep with two other guys. I could sleep with two girls, or I could sleep, I'm like a girl, I can sleep with two guys, as I could sleep with one girl, one guy, as I could do everything, okay? I can do everything. I don't have boundaries. I'm open like that, okay? And I'm like sinful like that way. And with the Queen of Swords, it's more like you're still like mental, Joe. It's like you do have a certain how can we say it? With the Queen of Swords, it's regardless of your sexuality. This one, you could definitely be many things. Okay, your LGBTQ friendly is here, as you can hide this from people. It's just you show this side to you in clubs that perhaps you don't even hide, or you need to hide this, but it's on, and you will kind of know which one it is. Okay, because for some of you, you're open sesame like that. Okay, for some of you, it's perhaps a hidden secret, and you kind of have a more mocking nature to you until you kind of like know if you can trust this one, if you kind of can, you know, make this one kind of more open. Because there's several things. You have good voice, though. What's attractive about you is your bedroom voice. You know how to use your voice, and you know how to use your eyes. Or there's like this twinkle, mischievous eye contact that you kind of give to many people. Okay, so there's something like it's not bitchy by nature. It's not the flow. Okay, it's more dirty. Like you have this dirty look to you. It's attractive. Like shit. If I'm a guy here, oh my god, I'll definitely be turned on by you. If I like I've been repressed for a long time, or I'm more like into cultures that kind of look at these things as if they're taboo, you'll definitely turn me on that night, and you'll kind of transform my life forever, perhaps, as well. It's like, it's you have the Five of Swords also. So look, I'm not encouraging anything, but the fact that you're this open means that you do have a lot of like knowledges. Okay, like you've done these things, you know what the things are, and it's like you kind of live on these things. But some people just don't have the courage and the strength to kind of, you know, go over the boundaries of, you know, like being naked and enjoying yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? So that's your motto for some of you, but it could be life-changing to some people in good ways, okay? Because it can kind of give them that enlightenment, okay? And the challenge with the star is perhaps not to judge, okay? Because at the end of the day, everyone, it's like sexual preferences are sexual preferences, okay? Nobody can kind of tell you what you're doing wrong in your own room. It's your own body, it's your own emotions, it's your own intentions. It could impact other people as it doesn't need to, but here, what's attractive about you is that you're open to, many things. You're eager to do it, you don't care, okay? You're not afraid of anything. With the Archangel Michael here, okay? So you're not afraid of anything, okay? What's gonna, like, you know you can succeed, okay? Be it's sexual as it doesn't need to be. With the Queen of Swords energy, it's more a flow that you're still awake, okay? You're aware of what you're doing. You're not just, like, you're aware, you're attentionate, perhaps. It's all about feeling good. It's all about the experience. Okay, so you have a gentle nature to you still. It's not that you're a fuck boy or a fuck girl. It's not the flow here. It's just, you do have this side to you, though. You like that dirty, prostitutional kind of vibe. Perhaps you're not a prostitute, but you'll love that feeling of like feeling like a, you know, a whore, kind of say, like fuck me kind of vibes, perhaps. But, only those that know they do this, okay? This one, it might not resonate with many people, as it could resonate, okay? But I'm not encouraging anything. It's your sexual preference, you'll know, okay? But for some of you, this is attractive about you, okay? The fact that you're open with your sexuality The fact that you're eager to kind of explore different sensations with me or strangers, okay? But you're knowing what you're doing and you treat everyone like, I'm not gonna say not kindly, but you're still mentally aware. You're still aware and you're doing this. It's a turn on element for many men or females out there. Okay? So this one, I feel like I'm having sex with you. It's a bit that flow. Okay? So it's attractive perhaps because your vibe is a bit that vibe. So many people are turned on, or it's like when you enter a room, perhaps there's a lot of sexual tension that comes with you, but you're smiling when you're entering the room. That kind. It's more like we know that there's like a turn on element on all of us, perhaps. Be it we're a guy or girl. We're all turned on, perhaps. But you're manipulating the whole scenario like that. And with the Five of Swords energy, it's more like you still know, you still see, you kind of know many things about many people because of your experience. It's not like it's, we don't see it, but like if I were to sleep with many people, I'll know I'll be a good judge of character. Because you're aware when you're sleeping with them. It's that differs perhaps from other people. I don't know. Okay, so this one, it's that flow. I don't want to say I'm encouraging, but this one, it's very sexual vibes. Okay, like you would kind of know me. You still, perhaps you kind of see me a specific flow, which could be right as it could be wrong, but you'll know. This one, it's well, thank you for kind of giving me a visit. Perhaps I learned something from you guys, but then again, I needed to get out of my comfort zone because I would not sleep with everyone just like that, perhaps. But then again, you kind of have that ability to do so. I can't seem to kind of open up to that. Okay, so it's a bit that kind of concept, this one. Okay, so you'll kind of know if it resonated or not. Okay, so that's that, and I'll see you on my next video. See you guys. Bye.